solstice 2024 astrology reading. How are you doing as we enter the darkest day of the year? This year, though, we have the most beautiful Venus trine Jupiter happening on December 19th as we move into winter solstice this week. We have one of the best astrology transits for love, Venus, and money, wealth, Jupiter. This will be bringing us relationship harmony, manifesting your heart's desire, and wishes coming true. If you have a big wish or something you're trying to call in, manifest, be it love or money or something else, leave it in the comments and I will send distance Reiki for it on this winter solstice, as I am having a winter solstice Reiki ceremony on Friday, December 20th, on Zoom, online. There's a link down below if you want to join me. It's on Friday, December 20th, 11 a.m. It's just $8, and I've been doing more of these Reiki live Zooms, and it's just been so fun. I get like an energetic high myself. So this Venus trine Jupiter, if you've watched my channel for a while, you know Venus trine Jupiter is one of my favorite, luckiest transits for manifesting. I got my singing bowl with my Mega Millions ticket in. Why not? $750 million on Tuesday. I'll take it. Venus trine Jupiter lights up our hearts and maybe even our wallets with so much good, juicy energy. If you're really lucky, something major could happen for you, and it's Venus in Aquarius, Jupiter in Gemini. So wherever Aquarius and Gemini show up in your chart, that's where you can look for love and money. And it doesn't get better than Venus trine Jupiter. A Merry Christmas to you all. This is my astrology gift to you. Winter solstice is my wedding anniversary. I married my husband Bill on the winter solstice of 2012. That was 12 years ago. And I just love this time when we turn the corner on the darkness. It feels so hopeful, even as it's the darkest day of the year. There's this promise of the return to light. And as we return to light once more, it's especially hopeful with Venus trine Jupiter happening. And this is why I felt really called to host this Reiki healing ceremony on 11/20 at 11:11, just as Venus and Jupiter trine exact. And we celebrate this sparkling solstice with a candlelit Reiki healing ceremony, just to celebrate the hope of the light returning. And even if you can't make it to the solstice ceremony, you can celebrate the winter solstice in all kinds of magical ways. One simple ritual I have done in the past that I love is to just try not to use any electricity in your house for the whole day of the solstice. The actual solstice in the Pacific Northwest, where I live in the Pacific time, it will be at 1 a.m. on December 21st. So that's why I like to celebrate it on the 20th this year, because it's really in the middle of the night when it will be the exact solstice, the middle of the night between December 20th and December 21st. But you can celebrate it whenever it's convenient for you, as we're really close on December 20th or December 21st. Try going a whole day without turning a light on, and just light your house with candles, with lanterns, and just go old school to really embrace the darkness and the lack of light that we will be experiencing on both Friday the 20th and even moving into December 21st before the light returns. Or if you're feeling really solstice inspired, you can create a spiral of candles. Maybe if you have a backyard, and if you don't have a big backyard to do it in, You could do it in a large kitchen or living room, just putting a whole spiral of candles around, or maybe you want to go out into nature and into a forest where you put this spiral of candles, and then you can walk the spiral of candles, maybe with your friends or family, as this way of just bringing in, calling in the light, and holding your intention of what you want to light up. What do you desire? What is your solstice intention? What do you want the light to shine on this longest night and the shortest day, which is really a time for rest, reflection, and ritual. When the light seems to be at that weakest point, we are immersed in this darkness. And this can be a time when shadows and fear, maybe even sadness or depression can feel like they're taking over. But remember that the light is returning now. Even if the sun seems like it's barely coming out, the light is returning. And my cat is, I don't know if my cat is making it into the camera, but she's crossing over my camera. This is the place where we can plant a seed in that dark soil under our feet. This is a time when you think of like a dark, fertile womb of gestation, where something is waiting to be born in this darkness. And there is a collective awakening that is really still happening on our planet right now. That collective awakening is like the light coming out of the darkness. And this Venus trine Jupiter is lighting up our path forward in the dark with the promise of new opportunities that are really going to be heart-led. This is a sign that we're moving into a more heart-led future going forward. And Venus in Aquarius, this is about love of our community, love of the collective awakening of the heart. And this is a trine of possibilities with Jupiter in Gemini. That is expanding our ability to communicate. Communication is coming in really strong. So this is bringing good tidings of love, abundance, and holiday cheer just at the right time of year when we may be gathering with friends and family to celebrate Christmas or whatever you celebrate. And Jupiter is coming in like Santa Claus. I always say Jupiter is like Santa Claus or the King of Wishes. And just after that glorious full moon conjunction, Jupiter is on fire right now. And he's reminding us to ask, believe, you will receive. Ask, believe, and receive. I say this all the time around Jupiter. Jupiter is about faith and spiritual faith, and asking, believing, and receiving. And the believing is the most important step of all in the ask, believe, and receive, if you ask me. Jupiter wants you to believe it's coming. And Venus is telling us if there's love in the dream, it's definitely going to come true. So this is a solstice to ask your heart what it wants. What is your heart's one big wish? Remember, leave your heart's wish in the comments. I will send Reiki to it on my solstice Reiki ceremony. Whatever your heart wants, that is what you should go for on this Venus trine Jupiter. And let your heart really lead the way. And your heart will not fail you on this solstice, I promise. This is a heartfelt say yes moment. If an opportunity arises, as they do with trines, you should absolutely go for it. Go with your heart. If you were wanting to propose to somebody, this solstice would be a magical time to propose, to elope, to just suddenly get married, like I did on the winter solstice. This is an opportunity for love and money that will most likely show up in your houses of Gemini, where Jupiter is, and Venus is in Aquarius. So where is your Gemini and where is your Aquarius? That's where you're going to have the luck. That's where you're going to have the love. That's where you're going to have the financial windfall. Leave it in the comments if you know where your Gemini is or where your Aquarius is, and I will give you a little mini intuitive astrology reading about what I think that means for you. And if you don't know where Gemini and Aquarius are in your chart, or you don't even have your chart, I am doing a sale right now for just $88. You can get your astrology chart with a basic reading that will help you understand these houses and understand where your Gemini and your Aquarius is, and will relate to this Venus trine transit. Like for me, my house of Gemini is in my 11th house of friendship, but this is also a wish fulfillment house. So I feel pretty good about Jupiter in my wish fulfillment 11th house of Gemini. And Aquarius is in my 7th house of relationships, as I'll be celebrating my marriage, my wedding ceremony, and my anniversary. So I just love that my connections with friends and my love, my husband, my relationships, these are the areas that are illuminated. This is where the potential for love and wishes fulfillment and that good luck can come in my 11th and 7th house. So where will this trine be illuminated for you? Look at your Gemini, look at your Aquarius, and if you want to get that basic astrology chart reading, I'll put a link down below, just $88 on sale right now. And this Venus trine Jupiter is just a loving, fun-filled adventure that starts our holiday vacations off right. If you're traveling, this is a beautiful time to travel. And this is a state of really optimistic love and joy and good tidings to you. I mean, it doesn't get better than this. This is the luckiest transit of all that will bring sudden financial windfalls. Get your mega millions. Maybe it will bring a comeback for your business. Maybe it's going to bring in increased profits, but also it's a renewal of love. So perhaps there's a twin flame love connection, because of course Gemini, the twins, really makes me think of that. Twin flames coming back together in a reunion, because reunited and it feels so good. I know some twin flames who have just recently reunited. And you may meet an old soul you meet somebody brand new who feels like you've known them forever. That's really common here. This is a time for new friendships, new relationships that are just happenstance, that bring up new directions, new opportunities. Trines are always opportunities, growth opportunities. And renewal, perhaps you were going to start a brand new business with friends or lovers or like-minded partnerships, and doing something you love, the money will definitely follow. Remember, whatever you do, let it be heart-led on this solstice. And this can be an incredible time for investments, particularly if it's something you truly believe in. Jupiter wants you to believe in it, and Venus wants you to love it. So invest in things you believe in and you love, and you cannot go wrong on this Venus trine Jupiter. You will reap rewards from investments, but do be careful not to overly shop or splurge. Venus loves to shop. Venus can go into debt. Venus loves artwork, fancy jewelry, and decoration. So this is a good time for all of that. Or if you're thinking about remodeling your house, this is a good time to start setting those plans in action. But don't go overboard on your gift shopping purchases this season, because Venus loves to shop and go in, and Jupiter expands. Jupiter can go in over your head. And of course, we're still under that Saturn square Jupiter that brings those diamond making challenges and obstacles and conflicts. And that's going to be exact on Christmas Eve. But I covered that transit in my full moon, my black full moon Gemini, my last video. So go read that if you want to know about that Saturn square Jupiter, because I'm not going to be a solstice buzzkill right here and talk about that. I'm done talking about that. Let's talk about Venus trine Jupiter and less Saturn square Jupiter. In this return to the light, that is also a return to love and abundance and a lucky time for all. I wish you all a magical winter solstice, and I will see you next time. Thank you.